Sure.
Hello, how you doing?
Hi, how you doing, Pat?
I'm good. Today we're just here. We know that you're an activist when it comes to the black movement, the black struggle, these sorts of things. So I just wanted to know and touch bases on how you feel about certain things that are going on right now, because we know there's a lot of, different things that are happening right now in the world in 2016. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And it's September 27th. So I just want you to give me, what you feel about the crimes that are happening to black men right now. I know we spoke about this before, but I want you to give me your 2 cents on what you think needs to be changed.
What needs to be changed, first and foremost, is the gun laws. And the reason why I'm touching on gun laws because I don't think that it's constitutionally fair or human rights fair or civilly fair for white and Jewish men to have guns with the precincts, the military, illegal guns too. Yeah, you guys do it. I know that you do. Uh, and to try to leave black men defenseless. You know what I'm saying? I just think that something is wrong with that scale. It's uneven. Whites and Jews up here with weapons and black men no weapons and they're getting shot with no weapons. It's almost like a different form of lynching, but this time with bullets or cartridges if we want to sugarcoat the word. You know what I'm saying? Hi One Police Plaza. You guys are participants with eliminating the ability for black men to have firearms. And I don't think that it's fair. Because it's easy access for you to try to rape us women. And if you try to rape me, I'm going to punch you dead in your face. And I can say that without cussing. That's just real talk. Just because, I speak a little proper doesn't mean that I'm not aware of what's going on. Because when it comes to self-defense, there are no rules and regulations and statutes that can constitute or deconstitute one's position to defend themselves.
Okay, so now I would like to, and I'm glad that you answered that question, but I would like to get into what do you feel about the politics? Do you feel that being that we're about to embark on the end of the elections, you know what I mean, and people are going to be voting soon.
Right.
Who do you feel is going to be, effective when it comes to who's getting elected, Trump or Hillary? How do you feel about either one? Or you could tell me anything collective about politics that you feel that's on your mind.
Well, I disagree with Hillary. And the reason why I disagree with her is because she believes in children being institutionalized. And I'm not hearing her throw any jabs at the Administration for Children's Services, also known as Child Protective Services, and their corrupt schemes and uh, evacuating children from their families, especially black children as opposed to white children or Jewish children. You know what I'm saying? I just think that it's very unfair. And if she's not upholding the human rights and spiritual divine protections of black children, offspring of black parents, then she's fake and phony. As far as Trump is concerned, I don't think he should run for president. I think he should get a new casino on some Frank Rosenthal type stuff. You know what I mean? I like his book, Think Like a Billionaire. I really enjoyed that book, and I even wrote an article on it when I was working with Zen Media, Around Town magazine for Queens. And what it is that I don't want to vote for neither. I don't even want to vote for Obama. I wrote the White House on several occasions about my concerns regarding the Administration for Children's Services and their corrupt schemes of illegally snatching black children from their parents and ignoring the desperate plights and pleas of parents to want to fight for their children. I'm one of them. I went through it, having my son taken away. And they listened to a crackhead and workers from the Jewish Child Care Association who fabricated facts with a buddy plan deal with discrimination all around the board to snatch my son away from me when I complied with all the services.
Okay. So
None of them should run for office. They don't qualify.
So would it be fair to say that you feel that Child Protective Services is not doing the best that they supposed to, or that they're supposed to, for lack of better words, when it comes to children, especially when it comes to minority children being taken away from their parents? Is this what you're saying?
That's correct, Pat.
Okay. Can I ask you, what do you feel would be a good resolution, or how should they handle it, or what would make their services better if they feel that they're the ones who have the right and the just reasons for snatching people's children, no matter what color?
Okay, well, for one thing, they need to remove hearsay out of the courtrooms, because an elephant can come in as a flea and a flea could come in as a elephant, meaning it's whatever the courts wants to say versus the parent, and they get parents to testify against themselves, and they're violating a lot of the amendments. You know what I'm saying? Also, they should set it up that the state central registry should be similar to that of adult protection services, where they screen the phone calls, verify the names, address, and telephone numbers of the callers to make sure that these are people that actually exist, and interview them.
I understand. So
the hearsay and the false information that's provided to the SCR, the State Central Register, that should be removed. You know what I mean? Because they're not screening anyone like adult protection services would. And what I don't like about family court, as opposed to criminal court, traffic court, they make the parents stay inside of the courtroom alone to be devoured by judges, so-called judges and magistrates who have not proven their oath of office. And they may be sitting on that bench with an expired oath of office. Okay? And that's legally unethical.
So you feel that they're not playing by the book?
Correct.
And that they should try their very best to at least uphold the laws that they've created.
Right.
So that they can administer the proper justice parameters, right?
Correct.
So that makes sense. So I definitely want to hear more about what your show is about.
Well, basically, for Rockaway Life, we'll touch on different subjects such as homelessness, drugs, alcohol in the area, how they have a whole bunch of halfway houses and sex offenders who they discriminate against, but yet they let them live here. I'm like, which one is it?
I get it.
The gangs and what they really stand for, because people have a false perception of Bloods and Crips.
Right.
Zulu Nation members, Black Panthers, people have these are outcasts. Gay people, you know what I'm saying, LGBTQ people, prostitutes, whores, it's all in the Far Rockaway area, but greatness comes out of the Far Rockaway area. Richard Bay, the talk show host, is from Far Rockaway, as you shared with me. Steve Madden is from Far Rockaway. I went to IS 53. You went to IS 53. Stack Bundles went to IS 53. Greatness. Chinks went to PS 215 like yourself. Greatness does come out of poverty-stricken areas, or areas that Jews and white people surround, but they're trying to gentrify without creating solutions. I agree with Bishop Jamal Harrison Bryant that if you're not a part of the solution, then you're a part of the problem. And a greater solution would be for whites and Jews to stop using the back of our social security numbers to support their own privileges and their cloak of political intrigue that they're trying to reach, like Dr. Robotnik from Sonic the Hedgehog. I feel like they're trying to mutate us and roboticize us like a metropolis.
Right.
To just have their way not recognizing who we are, the real Hebrews.
Right.
Shalom.
And I'm sure there's a lot of people who are going to see this and they're going to say shalom to the screen as they're hearing you say it, and they're going to be very happy that you said that. All right.
After learning about Hitler's reason for why he tried to eliminate the false Jews, who was also known as the Illuminati, because I feel that there's nothing to be afraid of. You know what I'm saying? The Illuminati, I'm not running from anyone. My thing is, you guys need to be exposed. You need to stop trying to scare people. You know what I'm saying? You're just as weak as Beetlejuice.
That's true. That's funny. That's funny. Okay, good. So I'm glad that you, that you've come forward and that you've been candid about some of the things that I've asked you about.
Yes.
We look forward to seeing more of your Far Rockaway Life TV show. We know that that you'll be hosting it and you'll be having probably some great, not probably, but definitely having some great guests, some eclectic, different things that we would look forward to.
Yeah.
So that's also great. You know what I mean? And I thank you for coming.
You're more than welcome.
All right. And we'll speak to you later.
Okay.
All right. We'll see you later.
All right. Shalom. God bless you.
Shalom.